Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. It's another great day to be an American and go to the range. So today, here I'm trying out some hand loads at the range. This is a Savage. This is a Model 10 Predator Hunter Camo Max 1. It has a 26-inch barrel. It's a fluted barrel. We're using a Harris bipod with a rear bag to hold her steady. We're using a Burris Veracity 4 to 20 power scope, the front focal plane scope. Including 6.5 Creedmoor hand loads. These are 140 grain Hornady ELD-Ms with reloader 17, starting at 40.5 grains and working our way up to 41.7. So I've used H4350 and IMR 4451 with these same ELD-M bullets. And this will wrap up my series, if you will, and we'll see how the Reloader 17 does. Good results with both the other ones, so I'm kind of curious to see if Reloader 17 can keep up with the pack. You can see there I got the Crony set up. Targets are 100 yards down range. Alright, I'm working on finishing up, testing some reloads with Reloader 17. This is the top charge weight. I am having chronograph problems, changing sunshine, if you will. Clouds to sun, and then not sure what else. Savage Model 10. 6.5 Creedmoor hand loads. .2810 for velocity. Just starting to see maybe the faintest signs of pressure. Bolt lift was a little tight. Keep going. .2786. I got another error. Great. Don't really understand why. Sun, you got the shades up. And let's see if it reads this last one. I'm not changing anything. So it might be insane to think it'll read it. Yeah, it was a flyer. High right. Damn it. Good group other than that one. A little tight though. 2833 on the velocity on that one. Well, here's what we're seeing for groups, guys. This is with Reloader 17. Actually looks not too bad. We'll go back to the bench, we'll measure these up, see what we got. Well, I just got back from the range. You guys saw some of that footage just now. And I was shooting 6.5 Creedmoor hand loads with 140 grain ELD match and Alliant Reloader 17. So I've been shooting different powders with the 140 grain ELD-M bullets. I shot H4350 and IMR 4451 and been looking to find the best combination of accuracy and consistency, as well as get decent velocities. I looked up load data. I couldn't find it for the ELD match, so I used Hornady AMAX data, and I found a max load of 42 grains, and then Sierra 140 grain bullets. And I believe the Hornady AMAX data was from the Hornady book. I have the 9th edition, and I believe the Sierra 140 grain data, which showed a maximum charge of Reloader 17 of 42.3 grains, was from the Sierra data I downloaded from their website. So without further ado, let's check out the brass, see if we had any signs of pressure. Starting with the lowest charge on the left. Moving over. That's what the brass looks like. I think there might be just the slightest hint of an ejector mark. To me it looks like right there, just a faint mark there. Primers do look a little bit flat at this higher pressure charge. This was the max load of 41.7. Nothing too scary, but honestly, I don't know if I would stay at that top charge. I'd probably go back with one of the ones that are slightly less. So again, there you can see the loads that we shot, 40.5 up to 41.7. Let's go ahead and take a look at our target. Measured out the groups now. So starting at the lowest charge weight of 40.5 grains, we had 4 shots go into 1.09 inches. The best 3 went into 0.75. But anyways, I had a pretty rough time getting crony data out at the range, at least on these loads. 40.5 grains I did get crony data. You can see there the average was 2710, extreme spread of 19.43, and a standard deviation of 8.77. You can see the note there that I said I rushed the last shot. Moving up to 40.8 grains. This was my best 4-shot group of the day at 0.79 inches. So at 40.8 grains, we had one whole reading at 2692. I got errors on the next 3. I tried messing around with it a little bit, and then I did take off the shades because it was intermittent, sunny and cloudy. Thought that might work, but obviously we didn't get any good crony data at the 40.8 grain level. At 41.1, I had 4 shots going to 1.02 inches. 3 of those 4 went into 0.37. So I don't know. Could it be the shooter? You decide. I had 3 readings, 2715, 2673, and 2741. I did not do the calculations on it. I had shut off my crony and turned it back on. At the next charge level of 41.4 grains, we had 4 shots going to 1.03 inches. And I should go back, because that one looks like maybe it could be wind related, but you can see I was shooting at 100 yards. The temperatures were 77 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit and very humid. The winds were almost non-existent, so I can't blame that on wind problems. We had much better results getting crony data. We had an average of 2789 feet per second, extreme spread of 25.08, and a standard deviation of 11. So not too bad on the consistency. Not great, but not bad. And then at 41.7 grains, at that highest load level, where we saw some very light ejector marks, we had 4 shots going to 1.09 inches. And again, I had a note there that it was the shooter on that shot in the upper right, and I had 3 going to 0.45 inches. Again, I'm not going to throw it out, but just to note. And we had some data for that one as well. We had an average of 2810 feet per second, extreme spread of 46.97, and a standard deviation of 23.49. So we definitely started to see some consistency problems here, but we did get over 2800 feet per second. And so this is much faster than what I was able to get out of the combinations that I used with IMR 4451 and H4350. So the best that I got with H4350 for velocity, 2693 feet per second mark. So it was about 100 feet per second lower than Reloader 17. And with IMR 4451, I was even lower than that at 2616 feet per second. Almost 200 feet per second lower. It's called 180 feet per second lower. So Reloader 17 definitely offers some velocity advantage over the other two. I don't know if it'll be very consistent with temperatures because it is temperature sensitive. I do like the results that I saw at 40.8 grains for accuracy. I do see some promise at some of these other load levels, 41.1, I believe. So I think maybe what I'll do is go back and try and get some crony data at 40.8, and maybe we'll also drop down 0.2 to 40.6 and go up to 41 and see what we get in that area. Maybe we'll even go up to 41 too and kind of circle around that 41.1 number and see what we get. So now I do have 100 Peterson cases that have been once fired. So we have our fired form brass. Now I'll go ahead and get those cleaned up. We'll set up the resizing die, and we'll get those cases sized and ready to try out the next batch of reloads with Reloader 17 as well as H4350 and IMR 4451. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You guys be safe out there.